Hello, everybody. It's Jackie Peppy, and it is October 16th, and this is Marketing Monday. I'm super excited to share a special guest with you today. Hopefully, she rolls up soon. And I am super stoked to talk about holiday and upcoming things that are on our plates. Cheryl, can I co-host you to let folks in while I'm in slide mode? Is that okay? Cool. Awesome. All right. So let me share my screen and away we go. All right. So we are getting into holiday, and I'm just going to remind you of our theme for the month of being present, being online, being social, and sharing as easily as, talking about things you love, sharing your holiday offers, your holiday open houses, all of those things. So a reminder that we're looking for the light in October, even if it's spooky season. So again, here's what we're going to go over today. If you have any questions about any of these topics, pop them in the chat and we'll come back to them at the very end. But let's kick it off with the social calendar. So this week we have some kind of fun social calendar stuff this week. I'm super stoked about National Bosses Day because all of you are your own bosses, so you should celebrate yourselves today. You can also talk about a leader or a peer that inspires you, but get on social and talk about it. Don't be afraid to share the best parts of being your own boss. And the best parts of running a business from home is that you always have the chance to pour into your own cup first. And you always have the chance to honor your needs before anyone else's. So I think that that is the best part. And to celebrate National Bosses Day, I honor all of you because not only are you Jaffra Beauties, you are Jaffra bosses. So get loud about that on social, okay? Tomorrow is National Mulligan Day. And I don't know if that's like a thing up here. Like up here, we do a lot of fun like mulligan games. I don't know if that's like a thing for y'all, but it's a do-over. And tomorrow is that awesome day to start over with your business. If you've been drifting in and out or you're feeling unsure, tomorrow is the best day to come back, relaunch your business, or help a teammate relaunch in a strong, confident way. Tomorrow's that day. So set it up, make a date with yourself, make a date with that team member to relaunch and get serious about your business one more time. You get a do-over. The 18th is National No Beard Day. Okay, no beard, no problem. Talk about skincare for boys tomorrow. Men of all ages need to be taking care of their skin, as you know. Get loud on social about it. Talk about it. On the 20th, we have National Mammogram Day, and we're in Breast Cancer Awareness Month anyway. So let's talk about women's health tomorrow. And let's talk about being good to our bodies and not only looking out for others, right? On Saturday, we're celebrating National Witch Hazel Day. Okay, that's spooky too. That's like kind of fun to tie into a spooky theme. But we also have the Revitalize toning essence that's full of witch hazel. So you can feature that tomorrow. Just something to pull out to make it exciting to share that ingredient. It's a hero ingredient. Talk about why you love that product. And get testimonials from others. If you aren't a lover of that product, get some testimonials from others and share those. They can be as simple as, I love it, it leaves me feeling squeaky clean. It can be as simple as that. It doesn't have to be a super long testimonial for it to be effective. Let's see, what's next? Next week, we have National Color Day. So please share your makeup looks, share your super bright eyes, share anything that makes you feel awesome about color and Jaffra color. Of course, there's Halloween. I always love interaction posts on Halloween of old Halloween costumes from like the 80s when I had like a weird clown, a yarn clown hat and like a homemade pillow sack costume. I love those shares. I think they're really fun, and people will do anything to post those old pictures. So ask for them, ask for folks to engage with you with some of their favorite things or their favorite candy to steal from kids' Halloween baskets. Not that I do that ever, but if I do, it's a Reese's cup. On Winter Wednesday, you can engage with your clients. You can do winners get a free facial because everybody wins, right? You can do anything you want to engage with your clients, but ask for something so that you can give them something back. Ask them their favorite Halloween tradition and give something back. Anything to build your engagement in the algorithm, if that makes sense. National Pumpkin Day. One thing that I have seen done that I think is hilarious is having your clients use paint or makeup, I guess, to make over a pumpkin. Or you can do it on the phone if you post a picture for them to color on their phone, and the results from that are always fun. Any engagement is good engagement. So ask for ask for their jack-o'-lantern makeovers when they've been cutting up their pumpkins to make jack-o'-lanterns. Anything that gives them a reason to post, ask for it, to build your social media algorithm and to build the reason why people keep coming back to your page, right? And then I think we have National Chocolate Day. I'll take National Chocolate Day. That's every day for me. But indulge, treat yourself. You deserve it. Any questions, comments, concerns about any of these days as we're planning ahead for the next 2 weeks? No, we're good? All right, let's soldier on. So we have our kits and packs this season. We have the Fall for All kit, which breaks down. You can see it on the slide here on the left. It's really awesome to share the $25 kits for a lot of reasons, but mostly because it's a gateway in to our business, right? And I feel that folks who maybe have never tried Jafra before, or folks that have never put specific self-care procedures into place, this is a super fun little gateway drug to get them into their own self-care. That Royal Almond bottle is enormous. The value is awesome. The lip stain is pretty on everybody, so you can't really go wrong there. I think there's a lot of ways to pull folks in to the business through the $25 kit. That is to say that if they enter with the $25 kit, I'm kind of living for the idea that they grab a pack, right? And if you look at the mixed pack, they get the best deals. There's 34 products in there. There's 7 little minis in there. The savings alone is awesome for me. So I would love for one of you, maybe get brave, to tell us the verbiage that you would use to upsell someone who came in with the $25 kit. How would you show them the packs? And what would you say to get them to a place where they believe that the pack is a good idea for them? Go ahead and unmic. Go ahead, Betty. I love it. Get brave.
So I would just tell them for 50% off so the retail value is $400, they would then get 50% off. And but the actual value, I would tell them the actual value, and they would get in this pack some skincare for themselves so they could actually try it. But if they're already using, then they would know that, and I would work that up. But then they would either get the gifts, start their Christmas shopping with gifts, or they would have all these products to try or sell. But I always focus on the try if they haven't been a user already, because I think that's very important, that they need to be a user to be able to be a seller.
So can I volley it back to you? Quick question. Yeah. When you're talking to someone and they're ready to sign, they're ready to come in, and they're just not sure where to start, how would you show them the pack as the perfect place to start with that price breakdown?
Start selling or start using?
I would say start selling. I like that vibe.
Okay, so well, again, they have to be using to sell.
Mhm.
So I would have them start using the skincare. But then when they start but then to start show their friends and family, they would take their skincare with them and show them either back of the hand or their face to show them the skincare. I would have them take Royal Almond with them and show them the Royal Almond. They can use use sugar as a scrub with the body wash as a hand scrub, and
Oh,
then
I
use
love that.
lotion or oil. Um, I would just let them smell the ginger sea salt. That's a killer right there. I would talk about the hair care because I use it. And um, and the foot care, crack cream. I call it crack cream. But just talk about that. We're coming into winter.
Thanks
And
for
get
letting me
them.
put you on the spot. That's so great.
No,
Thank you so
no,
much.
oh, you're welcome.
Cheryl, I
And
saw
the
your
raw
hand up.
olive,
Oh,
the
go
the
ahead.
thing, the raw olive. So I shied away from the raw olive for years, thinking it would smell like olive oil until I actually smelled it, and it's so lovely. So so I would talk. I talk about that now and say, don't be thinking it's going to smell like olive oil. It smells lovely. It smells
You
like
won't
I
walk out smelling like the Olive Garden.
right. I tell them I tell them it smells like the olive blossom. I don't know if it really does, but I tell them that.
I love it. Cheryl, go ahead. I saw your hand a second ago.
Yeah,
And then Debbie, I see.
I love Betty's ideas because, and I agree that that you are going to sell what you love. But to me, if somebody were just coming in with that fall kit, I would kind of play up the fun of getting to know what Jafra's about and encourage them to get close to $900 worth of products for $200 and do a reveal on Facebook Live as you're opening it up.
Because the products
And
would just keep
use that
coming, right?
exactly. And if you can, if she lives close enough to be with her, all the better. But do a live, and during that live, invite your friends that live locally to come over and play. Say, I'm doing a play date with all this stuff next Saturday. Come, let's open it up. Let's just have a Christmas in October type of a deal and see what this stuff is all about, and ask her to be real candid about it and say, I need some extra money. I thought this would be a great thing to do. I don't know a whole lot about the company, but this is what I've got, and let's play and see what we think. And so, just kind of a real low-key, non-threatening way to get people in your house to open everything up and play with it.
I love it. There's nothing better than playing with product, right?
Yeah, and just to play and just invite people to come and play.
I love that. Thank you. Debbie, can you unmic and talk to me? Maybe. She might not be able to. We'll come back. I'll come right back. Okay, I'll come right back if you find yourself in service again. All right, so for me, I love the idea of opening that pack live because the products would just keep coming out of the box. It's comedy right there. But sharing the value and sharing the ability to get your products at 50% off, aces. But also remembering that when they come in with that $25 kit, they come in to a business and they have that ability then to begin as they learn products, they have the ability to share them, right? And you don't have to know everything to be able to share effectively, right? So I think that a pack is an awesome idea for a gateway right into their brand new business. What's up, Pat Clover?
Sorry, I hit the raise my
Hands
hand. But since it's raised,
why not?
I just got it. I just got in a minute ago. So you were talking about the Fab kit, the Fall for All kit, and were you also talking about the mixed pack?
Yeah, so we're talking about
Yeah,
how we're utilizing both. You got any
yeah,
thinkers for me?
yeah. So I've always believed in, and this is totally opposite of what most people start with. Okay, I always start with the smallest kit and work upwards, because the people that I normally have an opportunity to sponsor are folks who are looking to make money and not put out money. So this is the gateway, as you say. This is the gateway to begin. And for holiday, what an excellent way to start, and then to increase by sharing with them what our program is about, how we do Jaffa and how we do our business. And if they're in for the business, that the new mix pack is the one that I suggest. And here's what they will be able to get. I talk about how many holiday gifts do you buy?
Mhm.
It doesn't matter which holiday. How many holiday gifts do you buy? And they'll say X number of gifts and things like that. And I said, what's so exciting about getting started is that you will not only receive 890 or $2, almost $900 worth of products, you're also getting 38 gifts, at least 38 gifts. So you can take and check off from your guest list the people that you can give gifts to. And there's gifts for everyone,
Mhm.
even, even your neighbors, um, getting a token gift, somebody you bowl with, get a token gift. Those could be the perfumes, someone that your office partners, buddies, when you go to your doctor's appointment, the receptionist there, or even your doctor getting a gift from you. So you got your little grandchildren, you have your teachers to, if you have young children, you have the teachers to give gifts to, your grandchildren teachers to give gifts to.
Mhm.
So you have a multitude of gifts, 38. And probably most people may not even give 38 gifts away. And
Right?
then, right. And so then the other thing that I tell them they can do with the mix pack is have a touch, feel, and smell gather. And you bring in your friends, and maybe say, look, I'm so excited about my new business. I just got started, but I need your opinion. And you give them a list with the 38 products on it, and they can sample the different products, or you can break them up. You're going to sample the skincare, you're going to sample the body care, you're going to sample the colognes, and then give your opinion. We come back together as we go around the room, and then you go like, okay, so talk about the almond oil, talk about uh, the blush, the eyeshadow, whatever it is. Have them to talk about them. Those guests are the ones that you will have talk about the products, not you, because you talk, 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 and all they hear is you. And sometimes if you listen to me, you might get tired of my voice. But so that's what I would do.
I love the perspective, Pat Clover, of folks that are coming in to make money
Yes,
don't need to spend a ton to show up to the game.
yes.
I love that.
Then
That's
they're going
amazing.
to buy. Those people who test those products and talk about those products, they're going to buy. That's her first class is a party. It's just a, come as you are kind of thing. Help me learn about these products. I need you to test this one. I need you to smell this. Tell us about this one. You can use the catalog for that.
I love it. Snaps to Pat Clover. Well done, ma'am.
Thank you.
Debbie, did you unmic?
Hey,
Come to
I
me.
think I think I did. Can you hear
Yay.
me?
Yes.
All right. Pat Clover pretty much summarized what I was going to say. I would put those sets in organza, see-through organza bags, maybe at a tabletop or anywhere that you're going to be around other people. I mean, a lot of people are doing fundraisers right now, and there are wonderful gifts. You can see them right there. The almond, the olive, a makeup collection, the hair care, and they could sample that ginger sea salt. And as
Mhm.
soon as they once it touches the skin, that's it, they're in. They're gonna wanna buy it. So, and the savings, you could do the either or, this or that. This is what it is, and you break it down so they can see, they're, like Pat said, you have gifts for all sorts of people, and here they are right here, so you're gonna save a lot.
We're losing you again, Debbie. You're cutting in and out, but I love it. And I love the idea of putting everything in a cute little bag. That's so smart. Uh-oh. You're in and out, friend. Uh-oh. I'm gonna hit the mute button because you're just making scary sounds like robots. But I adore you and I adore your ideas. Thank you so much for sharing. So awesome. Okay, we're gonna keep carrying on. So, and you guys already did this. I didn't even need to put the slide up. You already did this. The folks that are looking for more names, you can take them through the Jafra breakdown. But the ideas from the side of who could use that Start My Way pack and who can get gifts from the Start My Way pack, y'all did it. I didn't even need to show up for this part. So well done. And well done knowing your business. I am so proud and I love hearing all of your brilliant ideas. Okay, so let's talk about Facebook for a second. Let's hit the brakes. Let's talk about Facebook for a second. How many of you, and I could just like use hands, how many of you are always, let me take this off. How many of you are always struggling to find where you fit on social media? Yes. Okay. So when I think about socials, I think about not always surrounding myself in an echo chamber of people who think and do the same things that I do. I always think about what it would be like to diversify my friend groups and where I can meet people who may not be like me. And where I can meet people who will bring value to my life in ways that people who are just like me wouldn't, if that makes sense. So when I get on social media, I go to find, if I'm on like a hunt to diversify my friend group, I join some different groups like for interests, whether it's book clubs or it's groups that are into plants. I'm super into plants. I don't know if you guys know that about me. Or breed specific groups for dogs that you might have or cats. Any interest that you have that you could provide value to others, I get into those groups, okay? And I start looking around and I engage with them and I share photos and I share anecdotes of the things that we're all equally into. And then I start looking for folks who will make my life better. And I build real relationships with them. Now, I know some of you are going to volley back to me, Jackie, you can't build real relationships with strangers online. How many of you like me? I like me. How many of you have never met me in person? But we have a real relationship, right? You can build real relationships online. You absolutely can. And all you have to do is be yourself. Don't try to be something that you're not. Don't try to show up to places that you don't feel like you belong. Show up to places with groups of folks that like the same things that you like, or do some similar things to what you do, or do something that you're interested in learning. Show up to those groups and start making connections. Share photos, share a little bit of your life. You don't have to overshare. Nobody has to be in your laundry, but be a person that invites other folks in. Does that make sense? Be a person who's willing and open to engage with folks that may not be exactly like them. When I'm looking for, I'll come right to you, Cheryl. When I'm looking for new folks in my business, I'm always looking for someone who can bring me a new testimony or a new view on what a product does for them. Like, for example, Maria and I are going to have totally different skincare experiences, right? And her testimony to her skincare would be invaluable to folks in my friend group who are like her. Pat Clover and I have really different hair care experiences, but we're able to share each other's testimonial and give it more weight. Like Pat was saying, you don't always want to hear me talk, you want to hear your friends talk too, right? So I'm looking for folks who are going to diversify my online friendship portfolio and enrich my life, but also enrich my business in that way. Go ahead, Cheryl, your hand was up.
Yeah, well, I hear what you say, and
Yeah.
I agree conceptually with what you say. However, in my heart of hearts, I am an introvert.
Same.
And I am. I mean, I force myself to be friendly sometimes, but I'm really an introvert. And so I was trying to figure out how in my introverted self I could do that on social media. And while you were talking, it dawned on me that maybe I could do it by asking questions instead of sharing.
That's
So
so valid.
mhm.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know who else is an introvert, but I'm an introvert.
I'm super introverted. I can fake it, but girl, the minute we're all done after this hour, I'm going to sit in silence for 10 minutes because that's my recharge space, right? Being introverted, who here identifies as an introvert? Yeah. Pat Clover, an introvert, get out of here. Being an introvert is actually so awesome, and here's why. We introverts are gifted with the ability to listen. We are gifted with the ability to empathize. And we understand when folks say, hey, I feel uncomfortable, but. So we have this superpower of being able to hold people and invite them in. Whereas I love my extroverts. I love y'all so much. You can talk to anyone, but sometimes you don't hear as well as introverts do. Is that true? Yeah. So embrace that. Ask questions. Hey, can you show me this? You seem really knowledgeable about this. Hey, can you give me tips? I know that you are in the garden club, but you're not the greatest gardener, right? Ask questions and be able to be open to those answers and listen and really process. I think that's great. That's a really great takeaway. I love
Well,
that.
that's what I do at a networking meeting. I mean, I just ask questions, and then something will strike me that I can contribute something to the conversation with. But so I can do that. I can do that. I never have thought about doing it on social media. I don't know why, but
I mean, even a poll on Instagram gets a ton of interaction because people are always dying to give their opinion, right? So bumping a poll into your stories on Instagram, for example, will get new folks engaging with you, and then they'll see more of your content later. Asking questions is an awesome way to invite folks in.
Yeah, Jenny Whitley has a
I
question.
know, Jenny, I see your hand up, and I'm wondering if you were participating or if you have a question. Oh, she's gone. She said, I'm too much of an introvert. Please do not call on me. I appreciate it. If you want to pop in, Jenny, it's all yours. The floor is yours. So back to this slide, you can always go hunting for new folks to enrich your life online. Here are some ideas. I don't know that you have to check all the boxes, but I do know that the more you reach out and the more you ask questions and the more you get curious, the more folks will enter your life and stay in a really meaningful way. And that includes online. So don't be afraid to reach out. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to make offers, because the right people will see it and they'll come swooping in, and maybe they enrich your business in a new and meaningful way. What is this slide? Let me look at it. Oh, okay, great. So this is just a look at what joining Jafra in the fall could be. I will send you all these slides, you guys, and this is great for sharing online, and it has acceptable wording for sharing online, so that you won't get in trouble. But that is that right there. Okay, so let's start thinking about who the people that we add to our business could be. Okay. You don't need to like draw a tree, but do start jotting down some names. And if you were at my event or at any event in the last week, you will have done this already. And if you're coming to Atlanta, here's a preview of some of our activities. But how many folks do you want to bring in to your business in October? The more you write down those goals, the more they become a promise and they become solid in your plans, in your books, and they become a promise to you that you should keep, right? So write down the goal of how many people you want to bring into your business, and then start writing down some names. You don't have to do it now, but start writing down some names of folks who could fill those gaps, and think a little bit outside of the box. Don't go to formers. Don't go to people that you've talked to that have ghosted you before. Go to new folks. Think about what new folks could enrich your business in October. I know that all of you know so many people, and I bet one of those people is a gatekeeper to a universe of new possibility in your business. So think about that. Write down a goal. Write it on a sticky note that sits right in front of you. Tape it to your desk. Keep it where it will hold you accountable. Tell a friend, tell an accountability buddy, tell me, tell the chat, tell anyone. But know that once you set that goal, don't just make it words, put boots on it and go forward. And don't leave it for the last minute, please and thank you, because that's when we run into problems, right? So we do have as a reminder, the Future Manager Program going on now in October, November, and December, where folks who are not yet managers have the opportunity to make 8% on their direct team members. If you have any questions about this, please do reach out to me, reach out to Jackie Geisinger, ask a friend, ask in the chat, whatever. I will happily answer these questions. But this program is an amazing way to get your new folks hooked on success. If folks come in, they enroll, they start selling product, and they start bringing in new folks, and they're rewarded even with little tiny percentages, they see a return on their effort. They see a payoff. They get hooked on success and they'll keep coming back. People quit when they don't see a result, right? It's like with a diet or an exercise program, or you join a company and you don't see a return and you quit. It's the same mental idea. So this is an amazing way to bring those new folks in and show them success early. If you have questions, pop them in the chat or ask me, and I will happily go over that with you. Reminders that with one QNC, you get the gorgeous mosaic crossbody bag. With your third QNC, you get the Jafra chair and the jacket. With all of these, incentives, remember that I'm not just talking to you, I'm talking to your teammates too. Everybody has these opportunities to earn rewards, to get fun stuff. Don't just think of it as a leader, think of it for all of your downline folks too, and ask them to set a goal and make the promise to themselves to do it so that it doesn't feel like fake, empty words, that it feels like a real plan that we make together to succeed, okay? And again, too, if you had folks who came in September and they're sort of just chilling and they don't have any sales on their record and they're like, oh, I don't feel like anything's going well. Well, use the incentives that are being put out to help to motivate those friends, and then earn the incentives yourself. So you have the fleece ball cap that is available when you requalify your September QNCs, but also remembering that those September QNCs need to stay active in order to feel successful, and so that they continue to stick with the business, right? That's the most important part. So touch in with those September QNCs, touch in with those folks that have joined over the summer, and make sure that they're getting what they need to be successful throughout the rest of this awesome holiday season. I don't know, did you guys see the gold deal? September 15th through the 21st, there's this gold deal I'm going to ask someone to unmic and tell me all about it because I've never seen this product before. So anyone who wants to feel brave to do a quick little commercial on this guy for me and sell it to me as if I've never seen it before.
Well,
Don't-
it's fabulous.
Don't make me call on you. Cheryl, you going to do it
Mhm.
for me?
Yeah, I'll do it for you. It is absolutely fabulous. It
Tell me
had,
everything.
well, it's a serum. So it's
Okay.
kind of, it has the same consistency as the Royal Jelly Lift Concentrate. So it's a serum that you use before your moisturizer day and night. And I thought I had something in here about it, but it is, as I recall, it has hyaluronic acid in it. Isn't that right? Doesn't it have hyaluronic acid? Am I remembering right? And it has all kinds of wonderful things to firm and tone your skin.
Yes, it has
And
hyaluronic acid in it. I just
it
looked.
does, yeah. And
Mhm.
it's when we had it as part of our line, as part of the gold line, it was, I mean, it was like pantyhose for your face. I mean, it was
Stop.
it was absolutely like pantyhose for your face. You would put it on, it would firm your skin up, you would feel the tightening and the firming. And with the hyaluronic acid, it just kind of nourishes your skin from the inside out. So I'm glad to see it back. I'm sad that it's only going to be here for a week, but for clients who used it in years past, they're going to be beating down your door.
So how do we reach out to clients that have used it in years past to get them to do what they need to do to get it?
Well, you just need to look at your clients, and everybody who's been a client for more than 10 years. I mean, invariably, a skincare client invariably will have used it. I don't know. I mean, you know, I keep everything on QuickBooks, so I'm going to go back and look at it that way and reach out to people that bought it in the past. But it is yummy.
Yeah.
Betty?
Yeah, Betty, I see your hand. Go ahead.
So the other thing is that all of the gold products actually have gold in them. We have gold in our body, and the gold products, the gold in the gold products helps them to be absorbed better. So that is why the gold line is called gold and has gold in it. So that is also one of the cool things about it.
I love it.
It's a
That's so
fabulous product.
wise. Thank
Mm.
you. When I saw it, I instantly thought that it compares so beautifully to a super expensive, super trendy product that's on the market that's name just flew out of my brain as I was opening my mouth. But like a $250 serum, as I was looking at the ingredients list, I was like, wait a minute, that looks just like this. So it's if you like this, you'll love that. Share on social, might be worth it. I'll have to look it up and send the name to you guys because I totally just. Oh, you're muted, Cheryl.
Somebody posted the sheet from the product pages on it, and
Mhm.
it says a potent gel that calms, nourishes, and restores intense hydration and suppleness to stressed, dried, dehydrated, mature skin, as it helps refine the skin's texture and glow for a more youthful appearance.
I mean, that
Works-
sounds delightful.
Yeah, it works to create a dormancy effect, which strengthens the skin's natural defenses against environmental climate extremes and pollutions.
Wow.
It has that ultimate moisturization and protection. So, I mean, anybody in a cold climate would, I mean, you know, anybody who goes skiing on a regular basis would just
Ooh,
go
I saw
gaga
Debbie
over
go,
this
yes.
product. Yeah, so it has vitamin C, it has panthenol, it has a bunch of ingredients that function as a collagen booster.
Mhm.
It has lentil seed extract, narcissus bulb extract, as well as that hyaluronic acid. So it's multi-action, and it's vitamin C and B. I mean, it just has Ayurvedic plant extracts. I mean, it's just heaven on earth.
in a jar.
Heaven on the face.
Yeah, heaven on the face. Uh-huh.
What I was thinking that it compared to was Aura Gold. And
Wow.
it's like a over $120 product. That's like super trendy right now. So I would check that out for comparison. Yeah, that's my little tidbit. Which product, please, Debbie? It is the Ultra Nourishing Gold Gel that's on special this week. Right here, this pretty guy. Okay, so, oh, Pat Clover, do I see your hand?
Yeah.
Talk to me.
Okay, I'm not. I was just saying that when we have a product that is very, very, very limited
Mhm.
to come back, it's a question always comes to my mind: do I really want to promote it?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not going to be there, and get your clients hooked on something that's not going to be there. But being the person I am, I thought when you asked that question, I thought about the people who are on the Gold Dynamic program, and to share it with them because they already are familiar with the Gold Dynamic products, whether they bought the bundle or whatever. But here's the key to it: treat yourself to something new, or treat yourself to
Basketball.
special. Like you may go get your nails done, you may go get your feet done, but you may not go to a high class spa and have a whole total spa day. So this is something that you could add to your Gold Dynamics. It's a treat. It may not come out again for a while. It may come back. We don't know. But for you, treat yourself to something special. And maybe we even treat ourselves to it if
Mhm.
we set one of our goals and, treat it to ourselves.
Did you read
Yeah.
my mind a little bit? Because that was the next thing I was going to bring up. That like, how do you validate a super limited edition product, right? And it's
Well,
true. Go ahead, Cheryl.
no, I mean, but Pat's got an excellent point. But the thing about it is that you can encourage people to try it. And if they love it, they need to stock up because it is limited availability.
Super limited, yeah.
So, I mean, and maybe it'll come back later, but just, get them to create their own little vault if they really like it. Because ordering it now, you'll have a chance to, well, no, because it's only a week.
Only a
So,
week.
It's only a
well,
week.
say, trust me.
I always think of limited edition products like this as a super lovely little, like a little treat for your skin, that you maybe use sparingly or you use every day and bathe in it because it's so delightful. But I always think of it as just like an extra treat because the skincare vibe on the market is definitely try new things all the time and see what's new out there and what compares and how you can get something like super fun in a little limited way. That's totally the vibe out there. So it's not outlandish to suggest, hey, try this one time and maybe it'll come back again. Do you know what I mean?
And it's what is it retailing for? 49?
I think it is. Let me see. Let's see what the slide says. Survey
Because-
said,
I don't think it did.
I don't think it does.
It's $40.
$40.
Thank you,
Well, because
Maria.
they got free shipping with a $50 order from your website. So
Yep.
if you ask them to get that and something else, if you put together some little package, they don't have to pay for shipping to try it.
You're
Right.
right. Ugh, guys, can you see my screen?
No.
Oh, so weird. What is happening?
It said you started screen sharing. I did see that.
Computers are lame.
There you
There
go.
it goes.
Yeah, it is.
So, to your point, Cheryl, we're looking at gifts, right? And we're looking at little add-ons. So there's always something that you can do to add on to upsell to get to your free shipping with $50, free shipping with 99 plus, making sure that you shop smarter and upsell smarter, because I don't know about y'all, but if I'm getting free shipping, I will gladly spend much more than my shipping. would have been to get there. So breaking down, these are some of our awesome gift ideas for under 25, under 50, and under 100. I'll send this slide out also so that you have it as a piece of reference, but I think
That's
this is awesome, right?
That is
That's
awesome.
I love
That's
it.
awesome.
So I'll be sending it out, don't worry. Oh, and Cecilia wasn't here, but we love her and we hope that she will share with us on parties again. Next week, we're going to have finding and hosting tabletop events with Michelle, who is amazing at this, and I can't wait to learn from her. It's going to be super good one. So share this one with your teams, invite everyone to come. We have the live hive this evening at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. We have Michelle next week. We have our Tuesday trainings on the new site enhancements. We have that, tomorrow on the Zoom that's listed. And we have something coming on Jafra Beauty Insiders think I'm doing on October 24th, working with new managers on how to launch their managerness. So please do check in on that, and I will give more details as I learn more. But there's still time to get our friends to come to our regional events. We have Atlanta this week, and we have New York on the 19th. So anybody who wants to come to those, go ahead and share that registration. I will be in Atlanta with Cheryl and tons of other folks. There's a ton of people coming. Before we started the recording, I shared there's 80 people RSVP'd for the Atlanta event. So we're super stoked to make that one a big one. And I won't be in New York on the 19th. I have kid stuff. But if y'all want to come to that, please do. Rosario and Danny will both be in the room. And I know that those awesome New York City leaders are always looking to embrace more folks. So don't be shy and register if you would like to come. We would love to have you. And that is currently the end of my slides. I do have a couple more questions for y'all if you have a few more minutes. Any questions, comments, concerns, compliments? I'm going to check the chat really quick. I don't see any questions. That's good. Gail got my phone number and my email, so that's awesome. I look forward to talking to you. Reach out anytime. My last question or prompt, I think, for this week, you guys, is that I see you all on social media. I see the way you use your social media, specifically if we're friends, but I also do search names of folks that I don't know to see what they're up to on social. I'm going to tell you what, you Jafra Beauties are not sharing enough of your own face. And I adore your faces. Your faces are the testimonials for your product. Okay. So my personal Jackie P challenge for you is to share your face on the internet. Talk about the products that have given you your timeless faces. If you don't, you're missing a huge opportunity. There are folks out there looking, there are folks out there that are looking for skincare products that can do what y'all do and what you all have done for the last however many years you've been using these products. And I'm not seeing your faces enough. So my challenge to you is to get out there and use the products, show your face, and be your own billboard, right? Rochelle just said, do something scary for Halloween. Yeah, do it. Do a crazy eye makeup look. Make something beautiful happen on your face. Share away, because I don't see your beautiful faces enough. And this product is truly magical. I've met too many of you that I do not believe your ages. So please share your face on the internet. Bonnie gave me a correction. There's one product listed for 25. I will double check that. If you want to shoot me a message of what it is, I will happily get it pulled from that slide. Sorry about that. Please re-show the gold price promo slide. Sure. I would be happy to. Let me get there. My friends. This one, can you see it? I will also be sending all of these slides out. So if you miss it right now, don't you worry, never fear. It'll be hitting the Facebook Guide 1 and the Leader WhatsApp very shortly. So don't you worry. And finally, my dears, my sweet friends, do you have any awesome Halloween holiday ideas that we didn't touch on? Shoot them to us. If you would like to be featured on a Marketing Monday or on a leader call, anything that you want to do, if you want to share an awesome idea, don't keep it to yourself. Don't be afraid to show us what's working, because I only know what I know. And if you don't tell me that something's working, I won't know how to share it with other people. So please don't be shy sharing your successes. And if you need anything, you know where to find Jackie and I both. We adore you. We can't wait to see you all out in the field. And I'm going to clip the recording here. Thank you so much for coming.